Hello everyone, this is Justin Christ Gaming. Sorry it took me a little bit longer than usual to get to this screen. So you had to listen to that song again. I apologize for that, but this is my new overlay. Been working on it for a minute. Still got the potato bomb squad there at the bottom and the potato recruit because I'm still recruit on their server. And I'm praying that that will still change because we right now need one more day. One day of becoming affiliate. I registered the other day. When the last stream? Like Saturday? And I registered Sunday and my heart sunk and it's let me see. Hold on. I actually want to make sure when it first started. Once it started when I started getting 4 average. Literally March 20th is the first day that had more than 3 average viewers. So if today I get more, if I get the 3 average viewers, it literally would have taken me 11 days. 11 days since the first day to become affiliate. But I actually don't know what you know, I actually wonder what like the soonest someone has become affiliated with Twitch and partner. Like I can't even imagine. But today, I'm I actually been watching some streams today, more Christian. And when I say more Christian, I mean like most people I watch on Twitch aren't Christian, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, each to his own. Everybody has their different walks of life and everything, and I don't want to come off as a person that's pushing Christianity on people. At the same time, I do want this to be a place where it's like not only do I just talk about Christianity, but I show the fruit of Christianity. And one of the things I've been doing bad about, I had added these scriptures, but never talked about it. I never talked about these scriptures and what they mean or anything. 3:16, and why is there that space in between the 3 and John 3? Oh my gosh, rookie move, huh? Um, so, but what the heck? Why did I get the same notification twice? That's crazy. But today, like, I want to go back to where I was before. When I kind of first started, I was praying before I started. I want to get back into that. I just get caught up in the game and stuff and just want, I guess, kind of, I don't want to say get the stream over with, but kind of want that time to fly by because it's like I got so much on my mind. It's insane. Like we get caught up in our daily lives, and I will say that's what happened to me. But we're going to look at these verses because I never talked about them, and it's the Easter. It's like Easter verses that I picked out. Literally, if you're like, what does that mean? Like, how do you do that? Well, I literally look up perfect verses for Easter, and it will pop up like one of the first sites will pop up and it will be like the best 50 quotes or verses and stuff. And so um Easter so Christmas is the birth of Jesus, Easter is his resurrection. That's all Easter is. Of course, we've taken it where it's like, oh hey, let's go Easter egg hunting and everything like that. My church is doing that. I kind of don't want to go because of it. Like I don't know how I feel about it. It's whatever. I'm just praying that the kids actually understand the importance of Easter, and it's not just like oh candy and Easter and Easter bunny. As long as put it like this, as long as they don't put a freaking Easter bunny there, I'll be okay. But I think if I see the Easter bunny, I'm going. And it's not that I'm against that kind of Easter. It's just I don't see it has a place in church. But so the first one, John 11, 25, 26. is Jesus declares, "I am the resurrection and the life." I mean, he's declaring that he, you know, I mean, he's gonna die. He's not only declaring that he will die, but he's also declaring that he will be resurrected, which is insane to hear, especially that time period where it's like, the only other people that would be talking about that kind of stuff is witchcraft and Satanists and stuff like that. Verse 26 is, "Whoever believes in me, through me, he die, yet shall he live." Meaning, like, if you believe in Jesus, believe in God, because Jesus is God. Um, which a lot of people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people is like, well, if he's God, then how did he die? Well, that's because he's also human. Like, literally, God sent himself in human form to be the ultimate sacrifice. And that's why Jesus was the perfect sacrifice. Now, I will say this. One of the things, a lot of people, this is a different view. And if anyone like, believes in something different, you can say something. But Jesus, he was a perfect sacrifice, and he was perfect in the sense of he did not sin. Now, however, there was human parts where even on the day that he died, he literally says, "God, why have you forsaken me?" Which then he does it faster than any human, where he's like, "Okay, this is the way, God, this is the way," stuff like that. And a bunch of people won't say stuff like that, but definitely forgive them. They know not what they do. That one, I think he's mainly talking for the people that doesn't know Christ. Going based on, because I'm pretty sure if I'm correct, he said that on the day of the cross as well. And those are the people like, for instance, if you don't know Christ and you do something and you sin, it's not the same thing as if I was to sin. Hey, Chavez, how you doing? All is good, man. Create some more music for my May streams and stuff. But so, like, if you don't know Christ, uh, Nova, and let's say you lust or you commit adultery, or not adultery, but like you have premarital sex. Oh yeah, like he's speaking to God. I thought, okay, yes, he's speaking directly to God, talking about the people who don't know God. Okay, I was trying to figure out who. Okay, I'm sorry, I misread that question. Who is he talking? Yes, no, he is talking to God. So this is the thing. Even though, like, we say he's God, he is his own person. Jesus is his own person. He's a totally different person, because if you read the Bible, he'll literally say he is the Father. Then on top of that, he will also say he is the Son, if that makes sense. Because he is 100% God, 100% human. He is his own person, but he's also God. Like, it is so hard to, like, fathom that. Like, I can't even imagine as a kid someone tell me that. I'm like, what? But yeah, no, he was talking to God, talking about people who didn't believe in God. Sorry if I'm too loud. Yeah, no, stream. Oh, right here. Here, I'll put it right there. But yeah, no, he was definitely talking to God, talking about the people, the non-believers and stuff. So, and and to finish my statement on that, because yeah, I was misunderstanding that question. Um, for someone that's an unbeliever, it's, if you sin, it's not as bad as me if I sinned, because no, so I can't really speak too much about it without being a hypocrite. Because me and my wife, we did stuff, and we weren't married, and I'm not gonna bash you and say, "Oh, you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna suffer the consequences out of that." And like, there's nothing good that can come out of it. I will never say that. Why? Because guess what? I have met the love of my life. She was not even Christian, bro. Like, I'm telling you, she didn't believe in God. She believed in a higher power. She just didn't know what it was. And it almost became a problem in our relationships because I was like, how is this going to work? I want to raise a kid in a Christian household, and she does too, but she ain't Christian. So how's that going to work? But I also didn't dump her because she wasn't Christian. I don't believe in that either. Like, I can't stand it when people are like, oh, you have to pick a Christian woman, blah, 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 blah. Yes, generality speaking. Okay. Couples. There's always everyone, huh? What? You start tired? Well, go sit down. Hydrate. Did you bring your water?
Um, should I lay in the room or I don't know.
Do whatever is comfortable that you think that will bring the headaches, the nausea, and everything. Yeah.
So,
It's 6:09.
um, I'm sorry. You needed to freaking go to the front.
It's fine. It's fine. Rent is due on the first, and late fees doesn't happen until the third, so we're good. It's all good.
Do you want me to keep this on?
You don't have to. That's fine.
Tell that person about my pop-up store.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever talked about that on stream. Oh shoot. But no, so I don't know how old you are. I'm not gonna ask, but I used to before I met her. I used to believe because it didn't help that in church we are told that some people are called into singleness, and that is true. That's completely true. There's some people that are not destined to be married or whatever. I mean, Jesus did all the things he did and was not married. However, he did tell people to go be married. Preachers, everything alike. That's why Catholics, it's whatever. Catholics can do whatever Catholics do. To be honest, I'm not trying to judge them. If you're a Catholic, I'm sorry, but we're probably not going to agree on some things. But no, but there will always be someone out there for you. It is really hard to find that person. I will tell you, for me, what helped was I found her on Facebook dating. One, it's free. Two, it's the same thing. It's the same process as any other dating app, except you don't have to fork over money for it. I'm really thankful for that and everything. Um, and I don't know how you are personally with people and dating and stuff. Me, I am myself. The day you meet me on the first date is who I will be at the end. I recall the book mentioned a disciple he loved most of all. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Oh, let me copy. We will figure that out. I've never heard of that actually. John Twee. Okay, the phrase "the disciple whom Jesus loved" refers to a specific disciple mentioned in the Gospel of John, traditionally identified as John the Apostle. This disciple is noted for his close relationship with Jesus and is mentioned 6 times in the Gospel of John. Um, well, I wish I would pull actual verses. Yeah, I will. Oh, sorry, I got. So is John the Apostle same as John the Baptist? Hold on, I'm never hmm, learning something new. I'm trying to get better about reading the Bible, so that's another thing that I suck at. Is John the Apostle still alive? What? Is that an actual... I'm sorry, that caught me by surprise. Because if I learn about this... Wait, isn't John the Apostle? Okay, wait. Wasn't John... Hold on. Oh, yeah. Because I know there was a John in the Bible that, like... Yes. Okay, so, okay, yeah. So John the Apostle, if you read the book, which book is it? There's a book, and it is in the Bible, and it talks about how Jesus was still in the womb of Mary, and they were like trying, like the two babies in the womb, John the Apostle and Jesus. So John the Apostle is the son of one of Mary's sister, and while they were both in the room, they felt their stomachs like coming to each other when they got close together in one instance, and so they're basically family, like they're blood related. So that I think that's why that is mentioned, because you are supposed to treat your family different than your friends and stuff. So literally, that's how it goes God, wife, son, kids, and then mom. Like you're supposed to, I think mom and dad is next, if I'm correct, and then it goes down from there, because you're supposed to honor thy mother and too. So thank you, Chavez. I appreciate it. I knew it was somewhere. I knew it was like Luke. I knew it wasn't John because it happened in the beginning. I heard that. No, my wife was the same. My like I said, my wife didn't always believe in God. What what it took for her to believe was the finding of Noah's Ark. That is legit what brought her to Christ. Not like I think I helped because I showed the love of Christ and stuff, and helped find a loving church community because we've both been church hurt and stuff, and it sucks. It really does suck. I will say this. If you don't have a community yet, it's not about if, but when you need community. I will say the best community you can find is in a church. Now, with that being said, you like I hate to have to say this. I hate it. It makes my blood boil when I have to say this. That you have to find the right church. Because not every church is the same. You need to find a church that is willing to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. That will not sugarcoat it. That will not be like, oh yeah, I love Jesus. Jesus loves everyone. Jesus won't judge. No, Jesus judged righteously. We are called to judge righteously. You need to have people that are willing to do that. Because if they're scared to, like, come up to you, be like, hey, this is a sin, that's not a church. That's no. No, they need to be able to do that. Um, John 3:16 is like probably one of the most notorious verses out there. It's on every cup of In-N-Out burger, if I'm correct. It says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have eternal life." That is still relating that Jesus is God and it's the Son of God, and yeah, yep. You do you, I won't do you. Oh no. You do you, I'll do me. We won't do each other. I love that. Man, I used to say that as a kid all the time. I still do. To be honest, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. So I almost forgot. So with this verse, yeah, basically believe in Jesus, God. And once you believe in that, then you also believe in the forgiveness that like Jesus was sacrificed for, like, you know, because if you don't believe in God, you don't believe in Jesus, then that's why legitimately that's the only sin you cannot be like repent like it's the only sin that you cannot come back from is not believing in him. Because how are you supposed to believe in a forgiveness that you don't believe in the person that gave you the forgiveness? It's one of the craziest things, and a lot of people hate that. Like people who aren't believers hear that, and it's like, but if he forgave everyone, then why do I have why do I have to do this? But it's like, well, dude, like if you love someone to be loved, you have to love them, and like like for me, like I love everyone. I can't say I like everyone, but for me to like you just have to be yourself. And there's some people that's like, oh, if your personality is whatever, then I can't be your friend or whatever. I just won't mess with you. I asked them what that meant, and they were like, A, B, C, and D. I'm like, well, that's related to merit, because based on your merit will also kind of relate to your personality. Now, we'll say, based on your personality, will determine on how much interaction I can have with you, because there's only so much I can deal with. But I mean, if you're just yourself, you're honest, you're loyal. When I say loyal, I mean like I said, you won't sugarcoat things. You will tell me the truth, and not only that, but you'll be there for me. Not in like every aspect of life, like my wife, but be by my side. And call me out if I do something wrong. That to me is what I look for in friends and stuff. And uh, I'll talk to people that believe in other stuff. Greek gods, Norse gods, I don't care. Whatever floats your fancy. If you want to talk about it, and if I talk about God, you like, if you don't want to talk about like God, okay, then religion is off the topic. Same with politics, same with gender, like any topic out there. You don't want to hear it from my side, okay, we won't talk about it as a whole. Romans 10:9. I actually totally forgot about this one. Floats your boat, floats your fancy. Same thing. Can you give me the verse? Can I give ESV version? Okay, yeah. It says, because if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Kind of same thing that I've been talking about the whole beginning of the stream. Okay, so now to go on to my wife's story. She was young, like 5, and her whole family had been baptized. It was kind of like a family tradition, which I kind of hate that. And it was her turn to get baptized. And she didn't want to do it alone. Who better to call than her pop-up? She called her pop-up and asked which was in New Jersey. She's in Texas. And was like, hey, let me tell my story, and I will definitely get with that, because I love talking about stuff. Um, and he's like, sure, next flight over, and I got baptized with her. This is a staunch atheist, never believed in God, never read the Bible, nothing. Got baptized with her, went back to New Jersey, became a devout Christian. This woman helped make someone a Christian at the age of 5. I can't even say that. Even though I became, as an adult, a Christian sooner. And just because one becomes a Christian sooner doesn't mean like it's too late for you, or you're like, oh, I'm this old, blah, 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 whatever. Bro, it's never too late. And on top of that, there are older people that are not as wise as some younger Christians. It's the craziest thing ever. it's the craziest thing ever. Age doesn't equal to mentality or maturity. Like, yeah, you typically would have more maturity and more experiences and more knowledge in that sense because of age, but doesn't always mean that. But gender identities. So gender is just how you feel. Sex is what you're actually born with, and this is full blown science. I'm not making this crap up. People who have like believe they are a different gender suffer gender dysphoria. Simple as that. As the most basic thing. Now, I will say this: I don't care. I do not care what you identify as, so long as you don't force me to do it, because you won't like me forcing my belief on you, right? So, if you don't like me talking about God and stuff, okay, he's true his own. I won't talk about God. But then try and say, hey, you have to be call me by these pronouns that like they, them, all this and that. No. Now, however, if you have a proper noun you want me to call you, I will so do it. Give me a proper noun, I'll call you about that noun. Also, if I first meet you and you want to be called by A, B, C, and D, but I don't know that, I'll call you something different and you immediately get mad because of it, unless you have a sign or a tattoo on your forehead saying otherwise, how am I supposed to know? Right? Like, how am I supposed to know what to call you or what you want to be called if you don't open the conversation with that? Um, it's very hard, very slippery slope that shouldn't be slippery. It just, and I have some gay friends, like amazing gay friends and stuff that are. Oh, is it? What is it doing? I'm going. Okay, hold on. I have to quit out of this. Um. Ooh, it's messing everything up. Hold on. What is that? Oh, that's my Twitch. Alright, that's my Twitch. Let me. Okay. But yeah, and Nova, if you want say something on like kind of what you believe in and stuff, you can. And okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to change this resolution, bro. Hold on. Why is it not showing up on my? Oh, is it because of my video? Hold on. We're gonna do no VSync. We're gonna do no on the lighting. Yes on the shadows. Yes on the decals. Full particles. Apply. Okay, hold on. And Nari. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I could call you. Like I said. Like, see, you corrected me. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Inari? If I'm correct? I don't want to say it wrong. I definitely don't want to say it wrong. I think that's the worst thing ever. You have a name, and then, like, a teacher or whatever. Okay. No, like I really want to say it the correct way. Like if it's wrong, please let me know. Like you can type it in like how it should be pronounced, and I'm being serious. I am full blown, like it's not making me uncomfortable at all. And since I've never met you in person, I can't tell by your tag if you're a girl or a guy or if what you identify as well. Okay. Okay. I'm just double checking because that's one of the things I can't even imagine being a teacher. Like you you have to pronounce people's names and stuff and everything, right? And then you have that one name come across your desk and you're like, um, I don't even want to pronounce it. Yes, Spirited Gypsy is my wife. That's why she's the only moderator up in here. I mean, it sounds from like the typical sound alerts and all that. But we're gonna pray. Actually, I almost forgot because, like I said, I want to do better about that. And you can mute it if you want, if you don't agree with praying or whatever. I'm not going to force you to pray. But I will say, if you have any prayer requests, I will do this differently. If you have any prayer requests, no, that's fine. I swear to you, to be honest, and streaming, I will probably use they, you know, and, um, or I will just call you by your name. Now, if I slip up, please let me know. It might be difficult for me to start it at first. So like on streaming and stuff, I usually, unless I hear your voice, then I'll use those pronouns. But if I don't hear your voice and I just see your tag, since I don't know, I do usually say they, or I'll just use your tag and abbreviate. Um, but if you have any prayer requests, whether you're a believer or not, or you're um staunch atheist or whatever, oh, it doesn't matter. If you have any prayer requests, please post them in chat. Um, yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, oh, they can probably hear that on mic. But yeah, any prayer requests, lay them out in chat, and we will pray over y'all as much as possible. Be careful.
Pray for my health too.
Yeah, pray for your stability. We're gonna pray. God, we come before you to help. I pray that everyone here in stream is having a good time and that they.
Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry. Did you read my prayer request?
yeah, I read it.
Okay, just make it. Okay,
And that was more on my end anyway. I pray. I pray that everybody in stream is having a good time and all these messages are coming off good and I'm not hurting anybody. I'm coming off as good, and I pray that everybody who doesn't see that they're not hurt and stuff. I do care for people. And I pray that. I pray that for those who doesn't believe in you, I pray that they come to you. I mean, there's no other word to say than that, or at least attempt to go to church or make some more Christian friends to understand more about it.
also know
And
that
also,
they are loved.
and also know that you're loved, not just by you, but by me, by my wife. Um, no matter what, even if you do something that's crazy, I probably won't like you for it, but I will still love you and care for you as a person. I pray for the health of my wife, for her, like, pray over her legs to have her stability when standing and walking right now. She's dealing with headaches and nausea and stuff. I pray that
Lightheadedness.
goes well. I pray that gets better and clears away. I pray that she also eats because she needs to eat. I pray that Thomas will stay asleep the whole stream because I got a stream, but I pray that he has mental well being and everything. I just pray everybody will have a good stream, this stream, and if you're not in here, I pray that whatever you're doing, it brings you happiness in a good way. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen.
Not pray about financial support.
I pray over financial support, a job, more hours, and/or more hours, and better Twitch, content,
And for affiliate.
and pray for affiliate, and I pray over Maggie that she stays mentally well. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Now let's kill some zombies. Huh. Look. Ow! Shoot. But yeah. But yeah, no. That's alright. And alright. You're all good. You're not pushing it either. That's the other thing. Do it again. Ow. Dang.
I was told it was a request.
Oh shoot. Yeah. Like that's my job dude, that's my job as a Christian. It's not to push you away. It's not to say, "Oh, hey, that's where people get carried away where it's like, "Oh, you're sinning or whatever." And it's like, "I can't be friends with you and stuff." No, we are we are not taught that way. The main ones that you see online and stuff, like I can't say it's the majority or anything. I can't say if it's a minority. I will say it does overshadow the good people. That does happen. Bro, can I not kill one? Oh my gosh. I'm almost using all my ammo. Dude. Yeah, they don't do that much damage on here. And dude, I am so close to being Resident Evil 4. I cannot wait. Yeah, we can. No, we definitely will. Cause trust me, she was getting me to watch Grease, and I kind of gave it a little bit too much hate. You know, I actually recommend it. Kinda. My game is not showing. What? You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, dude, it's not, is it? Bro, hold on. Let me see. Why is it not? Hold on. Oh, that's. Oh my gosh. I deleted my game capture, bro. Game capture a specific window. We're gonna do Halo and capture audio. Oh my gosh. How stupid am I? Where did I put it? Okay, hold on. We don't need to know. I will. I know, it's so stupid. Man, I've been working on my overlay, okay? I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, is it showing up? No. Hold on. It should be showing. Um, Dude, the other day I was running on 3 hours of sleep. Literally yesterday, I was running on 3 hours of sleep. Kind of helps if I hold on. Transform, stretch the screen. Is that it? Would that work? No. What happens if I quit it and then maybe if I did that? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Me, it's more mental rest, right? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Smart detection will will post it to chat. Unrelated thing I wonder about and don't want to cause problems. An online acquaintance who is Romania states the G word is considered offensive among her people. Wondering if you by G do you mean? Oh shoot! You know what's also happening? The chat box. Hold on. Okay. By G word, do you mean the one that also means happy? I'm trying not to say because if you find it offensive, I don't want to say it. Me? Put it like this. I don't find any words offensive. None. I will say the N word, it does, it's weird to hear because I didn't grow up listening to it and oh, Gypsy. I can see it where it can be offensive because, like, if you ever watch Hunchback of Notre Dame, you know, they use it kind of as a slur. And, legit thought you were talking about, like, but nah, like, I understand it. I don't find any word offensive, though. Like, really, truth be told. I do. I get is saying, and your game bug.
Gone.
Oh, bro! Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant. Oh, I thought you meant my face. Oh, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hold on. My God, you didn't be specific. Okay. There we go. My gosh, you should have been more specific. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, like I said, with the N-word, I don't find it offensive per se. Like, I think I do, but it's because like we're always taught about it being offensive. But I think a word is just offensive if you allow it to be, right? If you give it that power over you. And let me know if the sound is overbearing my if my game audio is overbearing my voice. Because I think it might be a little bit too loud. Because I don't know what's going on with this Halo thing. Because my Halo game is actually probably a little bit too loud. No, it's not, babe. No. You be you, and if kind of like this. I need, yeah, yep. That needs to be toned down. See that how? Sound variety. I don't. Let's turn that. Oh, bro, I've been raised into nothing. Okay, wait, I can still hear it. So hold on. I understand it. I will just tell them if you're offended by it, you're giving that power, like, you're giving that word power. That's what I will say. It'll be like, how many people have called Jesus or God Sky Daddy, right? Don't get me wrong, I hate it. Don't like hearing it. But it doesn't offend me. It's whatever. It's, to be honest, it's the most... It's the dumbest insult in the history of insults, in my opinion. Because God is not in the sky. He's... How I relate God is I relate to him to kind of like the Force, where he's like everywhere. He is life, right? He's not in the sky like Zeus or anything. He's not going to strike you down and smite you because you don't believe in him. You know. My thing is, if I ever offend anyone, I pray to God they can tell me. And then I can whatever they're offended by, depends on whether or not I will like work on that. So it's like if what offends them is me saying the word gay, I will try, yeah, omnipresent. Yeah. I will try my best to not say that word. I will try my best. And I will apologize. I won't apologize for offending them. I will apologize for like oh no, I will apologize for offending them. I won't apologize for what I said, because I didn't know what I said would offend them, right? So it's like, how was I supposed to not to say it? Just like for me, it's not, but there's some people who will say, you know, dude, the Q word, as far as I'm aware of, was a slur. And it's like, now it's being said where it's like people are actually using it to describe themselves. And that's one of the things that confuses me the most. Because I remember as a kid growing up and people were like, oh my gosh, you legitimately couldn't say that in front of a teacher. Like, because teachers would freak out if you said it. And then it's like, now it's being said on the streets and it's like an identity now. And it's one of the things that confuses me the most. And that's because like, I think I've asked someone before. I can't remember what they said. No, I never have, but I've watched videos where people tried to explain it. I still, to this day, do not understand it. But I also didn't grow up that way. Like I didn't even know what homosexuality was until I was like, oh man, I was like 10 or 11 when my mom talked about it. Babe, you don't have to change it, man. You do not have to change it. That goes with anybody. Like, if you have a gamer tag and you have it as the B word, if that's even possible. I don't think it is, but if you do, I'm not gonna find it offensive. I will be like, yo, that's kind of derogatory. You kind of want to do something different, but ow. Yeah. I hear that. Like I said, for me, it's just anything can be offensive. If you try so hard not to be offensive, you will fail. You will fail if you try to not to offend anybody. And I mean that with the utmost love. Like, of course, you don't want to purposely offend someone. You don't want to purposely offend someone, right? You don't want to just be like, oh, you don't like that, so I'm going to do it. No. But also, if I just say something on the whim, and you're like, I'm offended by that, you know, I'm not... I'll just change it whenever you're in. Like, if you're in and I know, I'll be like, okay, I'll change that. While you're in, I will change that and go from there. If, you know, you're not around, then I will go back to what I'm used to. It's just one of those things. It sucks. I hate it. We're human, though, so, you know, everybody has their own beliefs. And we just gotta learn how to live with each other. I don't want to say sadly, because I love people. Well, okay. I hate the unknown of people's intentions, but I do love people. Yeah. You know what's funny about that? My church actually talked about that. What's like, name something that a lot of people say, and they mean it good, but it never comes off good. Okay. No, that one I can completely understand. Because, yeah, you know, you just... that one I completely understand. Man, I gotta do better about the auto mod. You ended up flagging everything. Yeah. Right? It's like, you can see I'm a nice guy. Like, I don't mean to hurt anybody. And it's like, it's never is my intentions. Bro, I'm probably gonna always die right here. I gotta just use a grenade. I'm just distracted right now because I'm talking. I said we'll do it later. That's legit what I said. I knew this was gonna get hard. Bro, just one-shot that guy. Holy crap. Yeah. Babe, all I can say is... I don't know. I mean, if you want to change it, I guess, just... You can't... I always try to tell her, like, you can't let other people, like, dictate on what you do. Sometimes, like Like, basically, like, let's say someone's offended by Jesus, right? And, like, for instance, people who, like, street preachers are just preaching the name of God, and people will be like, you need to get off out of here, like, this doesn't have a place for you, blah, 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 or whatever they may say. And it's like, if that guy's like, okay, I'll leave, I won't be here no more because I'm offending people or whatever. That's not what God talks about, right? Like, God tells us to go and make disciples and go be out with people and stuff. So, yeah. I will say, I am kind of bad about using that word in place of stupid. Like, I'll be like, man, this is stupid. Like, we've all been there, right? Well, we've called something like that. Like, I've called things gay before. I've gotten better because I used to live in a transitional living program where they were like, hey, can you stop saying that? Because we have people that, like, you know, are in that community and stuff. And I was like, with that, I did kind of calm myself down a little bit. Shit. That's actually a good question. No cap. So babe, I will say this, even though this is a small time stream, I'll probably keep that part hush. Because you don't want people to know your son's birthday offhand, like online at least. Because there are people who are bad actors that even though they don't yeah. Yep. Bro, I know I've heard that word before, but I cannot remember what it means. I know it's not good, I don't think, if I'm correct. Yeah, I cannot remember what it means, but I do know, like, it's not good. If I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah. Like, I don't mind, like, personal memories and stuff, but definitely personal info. You definitely don't want to, like, advertise that. Because people will, like, take that and... yeah. It's crazy. That goes with your personal information, too. Like, it's like your birthday is definitely something that like saying how old someone is, like, so like if you used to do numbers where it's like based on how old he is, then it's like okay, but definitely you don't want to do the whole thing. I'm sorry. You may get you your ice pack. I mean, you can do whatever numbers, but you just don't want to advertise that what it is because of personal info. So basically, like if you do... shoot. Like, let's say you do 1105, and as long as people don't know what that means, then it doesn't matter. It legit doesn't matter what your number is. I highly think you shouldn't do it because people will be like, oh, that's probably personal or whatever. And we'll try to use it, but Yeah. That's awesome, man. So that means she just had a birthday, huh? About a month ago. We've all been there, babe. When we had just a random number that we came up with on the fly. Like mine that I came up with was 65798. That is the number I came up with back in like Halo 4 days. Named myself after a character from Red vs. Blue and then just added a bunch of numbers. If you don't mind me asking, how old is she? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Because I completely understand either way. Bro, bro, bro. I can say this. There's part of me that wish I had a daughter. The parts of me am glad I don't. Oh, dude, the big five, the whys. I have to ask, does she ask why a lot? Like, why this? Why that? And you're just like, can it just be because I said so? Because I know at that age, there's a lot of whys. Right. Oh, yeah. Nice. That's always good. My wife hates that. Where they're like, why this? Why that? It's just like, it can be something random too. It'd be like, I was like, why is the rainbow so colorful? I don't know. Cause God, that's right. Bro, that can be my, oh, okay. I was about to say something bad, actually. I was about to say that could be my scapegoat, but no. No, 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 that's bad. Definitely don't want to believe in that. But okay, I guess I just need to go forward because they just keep spawning in. But I also don't want to die. So. Oh yeah, I'm about to die. No! No! I don't want to die again! And all I got is health regen, man. Oh. Okay. With kids, if you say, some kids, if you say, oh, I don't know, some of them will be like, well, why don't you know? It's like, bro, come on, can I just be like, say something, like, besides why? Like, can you ask me something that I do know? But, yeah, no, I am praying to God that Thomas doesn't become a Y child, and that if I don't know an answer to one of his questions, that he... Man, I almost died. Wow, that was close. Almost died. Wow. Yeah. No, kids are super smart. They are super intelligent. When they want to, of course. But when you need them to be, ah, dude. Ah, forget about it. But yeah, no, I'm praying that Thomas will be able to be like, take I don't know for an answer. But some kids don't. Some kids will not take I don't know. Or no. Some kids are bad. Some kids do not. Man. And that's one of the things that I'm hoping, like, I bring in my community where it's like, as parents, and not only that, but kids can, like, watch my YouTube videos. But parents are like picky about what they watch, be like, okay, you're not watching Outlast, but I'll let you watch Halo. Okay.
I am a genius. Please follow closely. This portal is
Oh, I mean, she's not wrong. She is not wrong. Knowledge is power.
puzzling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood,
Hey,
despite the
oh,
containment
I am
protocols.
supposed to go. Yeah, some parents are like that, and I'm praying that if there's any parents like that right now, that they speak up about it, know that they're wrong. Admitting you're wrong is like the first key to change them. It's the first key, and wanting to change. Wanting to change is a well. First, you have to know that what you're doing is a problem, right? Before change can happen, before even like wanting to change can happen, because if you see no problem with what you're doing or whatever, then you're not gonna want to change in the first place. So, oh, I can't run out of ammo. I'm about to, yeah. So,
Puzzling.
I will say this. I actually talked about it in someone's chat, and I've been getting a little bit better. I kind of got frustrated today, but I didn't get super angry. But I've been getting angry. Not at Thomas, but just the expectations. Like, I'm expecting to be able to do stuff, and then he'll be like, nope, you're not doing that. Like, we're gonna worry about me type thing. Not really like that. Okay, that kind of came off wrong, but you know what I'm saying. Like, he needs to be fed, or he needs to be held, or whatever, and it's like, bro, I got stuff to do, man. And like, when you know you don't have all the time in the world, it is hard. And so I've been trying to get better, and I've been doing, like, I've always seen a problem with it, but then it's like, and I always wanted to change, but now I'm actually working on doing it. That's the last, like, first step is realizing you have a problem. Second step is wanting change, which those kind of go hand in hand sometimes, but not everybody that sees, oh, what I am doing is wrong, but I don't want change. Like, there's some people like that. There are some people like that, and it's the craziest thing ever.
Of course, consume all viable hosts in this gap. The flood must not escape the inspiration. They consume all.
Bro, come on. Can I just kill them?
Puzzling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols.
Oh, that was actually good. Yeah. Teach her how to think, not what to think. That is one of the problems in America right now, is that kids do not know how to think. And with the rise of AI, it's unreal. I was in someone's chat talking about AI, and it went on for a minute. And actually, I didn't want to know y'all's opinion. That I can do. I actually want to know y'all thoughts about AI. Like, is it good? Is it bad? Is using it for just generating music, songs and stuff, is that good, but the rest is bad? Or is using it for productivity is good, and using it for entertainment purposes is bad? I actually want to know y'all thoughts about AI. Not gonna lie. I'll be right back. Gotta get her yogurt. Yeah, I didn't go to my Be Right Back stream because I knew I was going to be back quick. Make you a button when you miss your wife's messages. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bro, with the sound thing, it helps. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do something where, so one of the things I hate is Twitch, every time you pop out and then come back in, your tag changes, your gamer your title changes. And I hate that crap. I wish Twitch will, I don't know if there's already a thing or what, but if there isn't, Twitch needs to fix that. Oh, Thomas is waking up. But yeah, to me, AI should have been dead. Like, it should never been a thing, in my opinion. Yeah, you have a good night. No, you're all good. I'm hoping so too. You know, it's just one of those things that we're all gonna have to learn how to live together, and we're all on this earth together, and why not make it a better place? So, but no, you have a good night, and get some sleep. I did not know it was 1 a.m. over there for you. So yeah, take care, be safe, good night's rest, good dreams too, because if you don't have good dreams, sometimes sleep does not matter. I'll tell you that. Luckily, I do not have nightmares, so I know nothing of that sort. Bro, what is going on? What? What are they? Oh wow, those actual grunts. What? I'm just gonna let them hash it out. You know? Oh, yep. Yeah. Wow.
The mutated host then produces spores that can pass the flood to others. It is insidious and elegant. As long as it goes too late, the flood is virulent.
Okay, hold on, Shabazz. I saw your message, but what was that? Yep. Has upsides and downsides, such as it robs from actual artists. It does. Like, for instance, instead of using AI, I'd rather commission it out to someone who's trying to make a living do. Yes. Now, I completely understand. That's why I want to build this community, because it's like, yeah, I'm using AI right now to do stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, so the thing is, I think there's some... I think artists that always look for money and projects and stuff, instead of like, hey, this person legit doesn't have any money, let me help them out, build their thing, and be like, look, the only thing I ask of you is just give my name a shout out. I think there should be more of that, and I think if artists do that, they get more. But of course, the person doesn't need to be like, oh, hey, this person did it for free with me and stuff. So it's like, you do have to pick and choose. You don't want to just do it for free for everyone. It's kind of like churches. Hey babe, can you handle Thomas, because he's awake right now and I'm about to die. If you can't, I will, but I'm seeing if you can. Okay, I've just been dealing with him like all day pretty much, and like since you've been asleep, like before I started my stream is whenever you went down, so it's been a little bit crazy. Bro, get away from me. But yeah, no, that's why I want to build this community. So I like, once I start to make money, whether it's with Twitch or not, I will start paying people to make music, to do my logos and banners and ads and everything. Like, you know, that stuff. But,
Can you hold them while I'm making the ball?
okay, yeah, 1 second. Let me quickly kill these guys. Okay. Here, give them to me. Yeah, man, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, Chavez, the logo for my points. Now the name I came up with myself. Why I named it that is because, like, let's say you do something or say something that is frowned upon, you know what I'm saying? And you use those points to redeem yourself. That's your redemption points. But yeah, no, Chavez came up with that logo himself. I felt bad because I was like, man, I really want to put this as a profile picture, but I can't envision it. I can't. So I decided to use it as my channel points, why I noticed you could use it as that, which I'm very thankful for, Chavez. It's really good. Now, he did it of his own time and stuff. I didn't even ask him to do it. And so I will give a shout out to him. Now, I can't say that he'll do stuff for free for everyone, but, you know, I think if he sees that, you know, you're struggling, you have merit, though, and you're doing what you can, and being a good person, that's the thing. It's like, bro, that's legit all you have to do is be a good person. Then help will come your way. And you have to seek help and want help. Sometimes. Sometimes help will come your way, whether you ask for it or not. And that's okay. Don't let pride get in that way. And bro, let's say Chavez did that. And it's like, yeah, I'm not going to use it. Bro, but I could totally, like, be like, yo, look what this creator did for me. And, like, not only that, but, like, you know, help him. Like, if that's what he wants, if he wants to do more stuff like that and get paid for it. Which, by the way, Chavez, if you do, let me know. I will post that. But I'm not. The reason is I didn't post it is because I didn't want to be like, oh, yeah, look at what this guy did for me. And then people are like, what's his name? What, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know. Dude, I am telling you this. If there is anybody who ever says they did it on their own, nope. Nope. They've had help. Some shape or form. No one has ever made it through this life or made it big on their own. Never. I'm not buying it. No, I don't believe it. Yeah. I gotta bring him to his mama real quick. Yeah, he might be hungry, man. He's a hungry dude right now. There was a time where he didn't. Yeah. But yeah, no, no one made it big on Twitch or YouTube by themselves, and to this day they don't do it by themselves. Like, legit, they have someone that creates their thumbnails, they have someone that edits their videos, they have someone that posts their videos. I think some of them do, because I mean, I've seen it where it's like you can have someone under your account that does other stuff. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. But no, AI for me, I say it's good for those people who are broke, like me. Like, it helped me create my music. And as well, not only that, but it's helped me get my music out there. Like, because I can create lyrics. As a kid growing up, I would literally sing whenever, however, but usually it would be more of an acoustic style. And but I never know how it would sound, how I think it should sound, or anything. Like, I can imagine how I want the voice to sound, but like I said, always sung in an acoustic kind of style. So being able to have AI where I can create lyrics, it's amazing. Now, like, I legit made a song for my wife. She's like, I asked her what genre she would like a song made for her, or one of her favorite genres, whatever. And she's like, country. I'm like, okay. And I made her a song, but I wrote the lyrics myself. And I just added Sono to make it country and male vocals. That's all I asked. But I still put my art in there. As far as lyrics, I did that part. But I will tell people that AI technically made it, or how would you say? Yeah, produced it mostly. I'm the one who created the lyrics. Like, AI didn't make a single lyric there. I didn't even ask for suggestions. Like if I was like, okay, I don't like this one, but I like everything else. I like this lyric. Like this lyric what goes with the beat. I would have to make a whole nother song because of it, or like generate another song because of it. I will say it's not easy. Like, even with AI, it's not easy. I think I might keep the health regen because I don't really need sprint. I do need the overshield. So I think if you did it like that, where you made your own lyrics, which I highly recommend everyone doing, for your spouse, a loved one that really means something to you. By loved one, I mean family, friend. It doesn't matter. Highly recommend making a song for them. Even if you don't make the lyrics yourself, I just highly recommend making the lyrics yourself, because it's to use a part of your brain that most people don't usually use. And in a world where free thinking is becoming less and less, we need more free thinkers. We need more creativity. Yeah. Dude, I'm being serious. Chavez, I want to know your thoughts on this. I made a song. So I didn't create the lyrics. I will say that. I didn't create the lyrics. I didn't create nothing else. But I did, like, I used a genre. I just came up with the idea. Like, what the song it should be about. But I used a genre generator to help me come up with a genre. And this is a genre that it said. Now, this will be in May. There will be a song with this genre, and it is a horror punk Brazilian. It's like BRASILEIRO. I don't know how you say that, to be honest. Like, but it's like Brazilian or whatever. And I am telling you, like, I was scared. Like, I was like, uh-oh. It's gonna be a Screamo song or whatever, and I tell you, I listened to it on repeat, and it's so good. It's so good. I never thought I would like it. Like, I think it will also help people get into genres that they normally wouldn't get into because of it. Or even listen to Christian music. Bro, literally, like, you can be like, hey, AI, write me a song that's in this format. I want a song about John the Baptist or whatever. To learn about it, or do like a recap song basically of the Bible, right? Jedi, oh dude, Jedi metal is a real thing. I think I remember hearing about that. Whoa, I totally forgot about that. I had a teacher that was a super nerd about Star Wars, and man, I totally forgot about that. I don't know how. Oh jeez, I thought I died. I totally forgot about that, Chavez. Thank you, man. I might have to do that. I have one more song to go, so that's... Bro, My end title, it will be under that genre. Bet. Now in May, we have some good things coming May. We have some good things. I will say this, for anybody that believes in God and stuff, I will tell you that instead of talking about God, my songs, my AI generated songs will be talking about the Force instead. I know that sounds crazy as a Christian. I always say, to me, I always relate Christianity and the Force. I always relate one another. I always do. And when I talk to it with my Christian friends, they're like, wow, I actually never looked at it that way. It's pretty awesome to be able to hear that. I wish I... Bro, now you're cold? Wow. You might have a fever or something. Like, that's the only thing I can think of that... Okay, so that's death. Do not want to go down there. Oh, hey. Oh! Oh! You want to go, bro? It was just a prank, man. It was just a prank. But now, whenever I get money, I will start paying people to do things. Like, when I get money and stuff, like, starting out, I'll have a bunch of moderators. And then, yeah, it does sound like something like the flu or something. Like, as soon as she said it, I'm like, oh yeah, she's the voice. But I will start paying moderators and stuff once I have enough money. But starting out, I'm going to have like a bunch of moderators. A bunch of moderators, but none of them will get paid, right? They'll just do it of their own volition and when they want to and stuff. And can. But when I start to get money, those people who were there in the beginning,
These sentinels will supplement your combat systems.
I will pay. I'm being serious. One of the first people who will get that honor is Krusty.
For this kind of work.
Wait, why is shield mode on? Is shield mode on? What? Why is it on? What the heck? I just noticed that. Wait, what is shield mode? Hold on. I thought shield mode was like where people couldn't talk. What the heck? Did it just automatically do that? When did it do that? What? Or did it not disable that? I don't know. Because I heard it go off, but no new text came in. So I think it just did that. Alright. Alright. Yeah, and dude, like... But Krusty, he streams too. I would definitely go check him out. He's a little bit more like, hey, if you don't like this, and it's like very adult content. Like, he doesn't stream adult content, but what his chat and stuff says is very adult content. But even then, I'll still watch him get... I mean, bro, he was there in the beginning. Like, whenever I was streaming Star Wars Battlefront 2. I know that was like... I know, like... I've only been doing this since January, but still, like... Being there since the beginning is crazy. And... It's also crazy to hear that, like... I helped him get back into streaming. And I actually asked him about it. And he's like... Oh, we talked about it. And I... You know... I've been on and off about it or whatever. Then finally I'm like, oh, what the heck? Why not? It doesn't hurt anything to do it. I can do it on my free time. I play games anyway. So it's like... And that's the thing. It's like, I already play games. And I'm a good person. Am I funny? No. But am I fake? No. I'm not fake either. You will not see a fake reaction with me. Bro, I'm not like hilarious like Markiplier or something. Or PewDiePie where it's like... it's overly funny type thing. I would say come naturally, but like my...
Pardon me. A
my humor does come naturally. Like, I don't have to. Oh, what? What?
Repairs require my attention. I will return soon.
Bro. Bro, what? I'm actually tripping. The good kind, too. Ooh, shotgun. There we go. Yeah, this platform kind of reminds me of just a regular Halo. Okay, you know what? There's humor to be found in everything.
Morning, when you just freaking could not help yourself.
Yeah, like that. I legit couldn't help myself.
Please stay close.
Okay, that wasn't just a take, that was a muscle spasm as well, so. What? That zooms in? I don't remember. Whoa! What is. It's a shotgun beam. What? Okay. This might be better than the focus rifle. Holy crap. That just. Wow. I might have to kill those sentinels anytime I see them. Wow, this is super green. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean,
Flood activity has caused a failure in a drone
It's-
control subsystem.
it makes me sad
Please continue.
that
I will return
there are
you
Christians
after
out there
the
that then, like, become Twitch streamers and stuff and put out there that they're Christian, but then in their streams or whatever, they don't talk about Christianity at all. And dude, like, if you're like, well, there's bad things about Christianity, there's bad things there's bad people in the Christian faith, but there's bad apples everywhere. There's not. Oh wow, this is actually, holy crap. There's not one organization, not one religion, not one entity that you can name that doesn't have bad apples. What?
The Christians who do bad things aren't really Christians.
Flood activity has caused a failure in a
Yeah,
drone
but
control subsystem.
okay, my wife does have a fair point. The Christians that call themselves Christians and do bad things are not Christians. And
The reason they killed somebody.
yeah. Yeah, if someone says, if someone kills someone because they say that because Jesus told them to do it, yeah, no. Jesus didn't tell you to kill someone. I will say that self-defense is biblical. You know, you're not
Flood
supposed
activity has
to.
caused a failure in a drone control
Now with that,
I must
now with
accept
that, it's kind of weird,
Please
right?
continue on. I will
Because
return
it's
you
like
after completion
Paul
of the
trying to. Well, technically, when I don't. I'm sorry, not Paul. It was someone else. I can't think of who it was. What? Another frozen yogurt? Yeah. Let me kind of get out of this crazy area right now, and I'll definitely get it. Hold on, chat. 1 second. I gotta get her sparkly and a yogurt again. Another one. I shouldn't have said that. I hope that's not copyrighted. Because if it is, I feel bad. Oh, my God. Where did I put the scissors? Bro, it was literally... Oh, okay. I was like, dude, I literally had it right here. Here you go. You need soup tonight. But no, I thank you, Chavez. Yeah, no, I didn't always be like I was always myself to an extent, but at the same time, I would stop being myself to people that like in front of people. And I'll try to cater to people a lot. And I have to learn by myself that you cannot please everyone. It's legitimately impossible to please everyone. That's why with like offending people, you know, I will do the normal, like be myself and everything, and I will do my best not to purposely offend people. But at the same time, if you do get offended by something, like let's say you get offended by like me talking about Christianity, that's something I'm not going to change because that's my belief, bro. Just like if you're like, oh, I want to be like, if you're called to talk about Muslim or Islam, because Muslim is the people, if I'm correct, and then Islam is the actual religion. Just like that. If you're called to do that, okay. Whatever, I'm not going to stop you. I will, like, be like, I will talk about it with you, and if we agree to disagree, awesome. Okay. That's my biggest thing, is I'm a big fan of agreeing to disagree. If we can't agree on something, or come to, like, be like, okay, we both can believe in this, but like politics, let's say I swing one way, you swing another, but let's say, like, let's say with guns, right? You can go one way, I could go another. I'm pro-gun. But I think everyone can agree that we should take the guns away from bad people. Everybody can agree with that. Whoever doesn't agree with that, I don't know what to tell you. You must be an arm dealer, like an illegal arm dealer. Yeah. Right? That's very un-Texan. No, that's facts. You are right. I mean, unless you live in Houston, then it's like, unless you live in the city, which that, bro, that might as well be another state at that point. But, like, I understand where people want to ban guns and stuff to protect people and everything. But the thing is, I will tell you, look back at history. When's the last time banning something absolutely fixed it? Where it stopped it. And you're right, babe. Prohibition. Alcohol. The banning of selling alcohol. Did that stop it? No. Actually,
it made it like 10 times worse.
And actually, yeah, it made it worse where people was like, challenge accepted, right? It's like, yep. Yeah, other than the heat and the humidity, bro, Texas is amazing. Oh, don't forget the bipolar weather. That's a real thing, man. Like, if you think anybody has bipolar, it doesn't compete to Texas. It doesn't compare to Texas. But yeah, it does take growth. It does take, like, realization. Like, you have to understand, like, who you are. If you ever, because peer pressure is real. If you're ever caught in a situation, let's go with one that happens more frequent than not, right? Where you don't drink alcohol. You don't. And you don't agree with it. But you're not going to stop other people from doing it. But then you're hanging out with friends. They're like, hey, you should drink and you should drink. And you want to cave in because you're the friend. And you want to make them happy or fit in or whatever. But that's not you. Don't do it. Don't be something you're not. And guess what? Your friends, your actual friends, will be like, okay. They won't even be pressuring you to do it. Because if you said no and said why you don't drink it and stuff, they will, in a story. They won't even force you. Like, if I said I don't drink because of religion, which, no. I expect my friends to be like, okay, it's your own. I'm going to drink. It's okay. Bro, no, you're joking. You're joking. That is worse. Okay, that Ohio takes the cake based on that. I don't know where in Ohio, but we've never been that bad. Like, literally, we'll go from 30 degrees to 50 or 60 and then maybe 80 the next day. Or, like, yeah, no, we don't go that bipolar really quick. That is legit bipolar. What the heck? There's not even an object there. Oh, shoot! Okay. Oh, wow! But this thing uses a lot of energy. Holy crap. I ran out of ammo. Wow, I've already gotten used to looking over there. But now it took... I think it took me being out of high school, where no one stayed in contact with me. I didn't have a phone after I graduated, or during high school. Because my adoptive parents was very controlling. And they're actually following me. I'm sorry if y'all are hearing this and stuff and y'all don't like it. But I will tell that I do say this. I do tell people this. That even though they had issues and they're not the best of parents, they're not horrible. They're not like, my gosh, they need to be in prison. They need to never have kids. No. And they just need to realize that what they did was wrong. And that's just the part of them that needs to change. And then go from there. And, you know, realize that. Apologize if you want to. I'm not going to force you to apologize, because then it's... I'm not going to be like, you never apologized or whatever. I don't say apology, because I don't care about apologies. I actually want to know other people's opinions about... What happens if I... Oh, am I stuck? I'm stuck. Okay, we're gonna just revert to last checkpoint. It glitched up. That's crazy. But after having no phone and wasn't able to contact people, because I realized no one's gonna reach out to you, especially in high school and stuff, if they have to go through people. No one's gonna do it. Even though I would do it, and I've done it. I have legit went out of my way and reached out to people and stuff like that. Like, there was one time I had an Xbox friend. Like, I met through Xbox. Full-blown met on Xbox Live or whatever. And one day, he's like, hey, my mom wants to talk to you. Is that okay? I'm like, yeah, sure. And she's like, you know, man, I don't even know what she said, but she was basically thanking me for, like, being his friend and stuff. And, you know, and just, I don't think she asked me anything, but, like, you know. Dude, that was a long time ago. Holy crap. It's been a decade. Holy crap. Whoa. I was definitely a different kid back then. But yeah, no, my adopted parents, they were cool at times. Other days, it wasn't so pretty. Lived with them for 8 years, to have a phone. But after realizing that, like, even after all I did to, like, please people, they still wasn't to go through the ends of the earth to reach out to me. It hurt, man. Like, it hurts once you realize that. If you're in that same boat, trust me, you're not the only person. There's plenty of people who has done it, been there, done it. And if you're still doing it, stop doing it. Be yourself. Don't be something you're not. Don't cater to people. Now, do reach out to people if you want to. If that's you, do it. But do it because it's you. Don't reach out to people because you're expecting them to reach out. No, just do it because it's a good thing to do. You know? I suck at reaching out. Because of that. Because of people not, you know, reaching out to me type thing, you know? I got tired of it. I'm like, what's the point of reaching out to, or, you know, reach out to people and everything? And it's not because, it's not like, oh, I wanted them to do it, but it's like, legitimately, no one. Dude, still to this day, barely anybody reaches out. Even though, like, me, right now, I legit could do it. I legit could, literally, every week, text the same people, hey, how are you? How are you doing? And have those conversations. I could totally do it. I've been a keyboard warrior where I had 4 or 5 different conversations going on 4 different posts. I knew exactly what I was saying and stuff, and what was said. Now sometimes Facebook hides your comments and stuff, and it's hard to kind of keep track sometimes. But I've done it. But again, I just don't do it because it's like I'm using all my mental exhaustion to do this and everything, and that nobody else is. And people could be like, "Oh, well, life happens." Blah 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 blah. That's a cop out. Cop out. Say what you will. Cop out. Excuses. Because if you're like, "Well, no, that's a real thing," or whatever. Okay. Okay. If you believe that's a legit reason, how would you feel if someone said, "Oh, when's the last time you prayed?" "Oh, it's been a minute. Life happens and everything." And it's like, "Oh yeah, I understand that." And they will use the word "but." I'm trying to get out of that because "but" just means ignoring everything else I just said. This is what I really mean. And people, yeah, facts. Chavez, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know you're older than me. I just don't know, like, I know typically you don't want to ask age, but... Ooh. Whoa, is he invincible? Bro, what is going on? Why is he not dying? Jeez. 37. So yeah, you're 10 years older than me. So I don't know when you started to, like, have that epiphany. I hope it was sooner than later, and you realized that at an early age. Luckily, I'm learning. I had to learn at the age of 20 or whatever to be like this and stuff. Like, it was literally COVID when I started believing in God. Like, not only believing in God, like, I always believed in God, but started actually believing in His miracles, started believing in prayer. Well, okay, prayer was a little bit different, I will say. Because I always believed in, like, whatever will happen, whether you prayed or not. There's part of me that still believes in that. A little bit. It's kind of hard, though, to believe in that when there's so many miracles that happens after prayer. Photo selection. Oh yeah, I can ride my bike down there. Yeah, if she just gives me the address, because it's right there, like, that same road that leads to Walmart. So yeah, if she just gives the address, bro, I can go down there. I'll do it. But yeah, but no, like, people will be like, "Yo, there's no reason you should miss out on prayer." Okay.
20 minutes by bike.
Okay, yeah, I can go there. That's what I'm saying. It's right there, like, on that same road. Like, yeah, you go down one of these roads that go north or whatever. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh shit. Okay. But people will be like, "There's no reason you shouldn't read the Bible every day. There's no reason, just put a reminder." Okay? Well, put a reminder to send text to people. Like, it's that thing that people make excuses for that it's just crazy. Yeah. I pray that you wasn't, like, feeling that way to the extreme. Because me, I thought the same thing. Like, I would be myself and everything. And then I would have, like, I would go through all these problems. People would go through all these problems that revolved around me. And I went to the extreme, like dark, where I was like, just my pure existence is causing people grief. Like, and if anybody's going through that, do talk to someone. Whether it's a suicide helpline prevention or whatever, a Discord community. Bro, talk to me. I will legit talk to you, bro. If you're thinking that, you're not alone. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. I used to be there. I'm still there sometimes. You can ask my wife. There's been times where, like, during our marriage, I'm like, I feel like I'm just making things worse. Like, we're in financial troubles right now. And part of it, Oh, yeah, I'll take them. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, because my stream is about to end. So let me get another checkpoint. Because my stream is about to end. Because it's almost 2 hours. Wait, let me get to another checkpoint. Hold on. Nope. Okay. I don't remember when my last checkpoint was. So let's try to hurry up and get that checkpoint. Guys. But yeah. Now, if you're feeling that way, to the extreme, you're not alone. Talk to someone. Whether it's me, whether it's your best friend, I don't care. You need to talk to someone that you trust. And if I'm that person, awesome. If I'm not, awesome. I hope you have someone that you trust. If it's no one like that, suicide prevention. If it's not them, CBN. Have them pray for you. They have a helpline. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, I feel like all my life I've been struggling, right? Where it's like finances has always been that thing. There was a time I quit my job, and that was my fault because I thought I was going to learn how to drive and then start doing like spark driving and HEB stuff and stuff like that. Because I was going to have time to do it. Because I was working 40 hours a week. I thought I wasn't going to have time to do it. Well, guess what? My friends didn't have time for it. So that kind of threw me crazy. Now I'm working for a company. I'm not getting the hours. Not their fault. It's just the way it is. And, you know, I'm my own worst critic. Oh yeah, dude. I'm being serious. If there was more than what I could handle, bro, like, if what I went through was, like, if there was more to it, man, I relate our brains to a computer. It's how you deal with it, right? Like, if you try to do everything at once that you need to do in a day on your computer, have multiple processes open and everything, like, your computer is gonna freak out. It's gonna black and everything, and you'll, like, basically just shut off itself. And hold on, that's the same thing as our brain. If we have so many processes in our brain going on, like so many stresses, so many thoughts and stuff, our brain will overload and shut down. And what's the out to that? Yeah, y'all can fill in the rest. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, and that's one of the things I'm afraid of. That whenever I do start getting money, that I won't be that same person I still am. Like, I think hands down I will. But it's the thought of it that, what if? I think it's the unknown, right? But I don't think I'll ever, because I know where I came from. I know I grew up in literally the poorest town, if not in Texas, in the country, like in this country. And to come out of that, to be where I'm at now, bro, Only God, man. Only God. Yeah, I'm getting to a checkpoint. I'm trying. I'm literally getting... Because I don't know when my last checkpoint was. Yes. Oh yeah, that was a waste. Shoot! Okay, when did it save? When did it save? Oh, bro, I have to start all the way back there. Okay, I'm gonna get him. Right. We're gonna quit it because we're about 2 hours in. We're gonna take Thomas and hold on a second. This is a bit. Sure. Let me try this. He's milk drunk right now. Yeah, no. Sorry. I died. I died. No, I didn't know how long it would take for me to get a checkpoint. That's one of the things about Halo that I hate. But I will say this, since I just mentioned it, I mentioned milk drunk. Because I talked about alcohol. I don't drink. I only got drunk once. I don't think I've repented for that, to be honest. I need to. It's one of the things that has become normal in our society. But I will say this. Drinking alcohol is not a sin. There are some people that believe in that, and it's not. And go ahead.
Before anyone asks, yes, I have puked on Thomas before, but we both got a bath and everything was okay. Okay.
You did okay.
I didn't want people thinking that I just go around puking on my baby.
All that matters if you do, like, as long as it's not intentional, as long as you're not like
It was
making
very
yourself.
much none.
As long as you're not making yourself throw.
He crapped. It was horrible, so I puked on him.
Oh yeah, any little smell will set her off. It sounds like the sound of me farting will set her off. Just the sound. Just because I think it's like PTSD, bro. Like, because my farts smell. Now we're gonna spend 3 minutes just talking a little bit. But same thing with like living with someone that you're attracted to. Of course, Christianity, that would be with female. It's very much frowned upon. It's not a sin. And you're like, well, why is it frowned upon? Well, that is because. Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie. That is because of the temptation. That's why it's frowned upon. Let me actually look that up. Hold on. Now, the movie she's talking about, hold on, let me look. Because I actually am curious now. Oh, yeah. But no, the movie she's talking about, it's called Lucy and the Prince of Freedom. What? No. Lucy Shimmers and the Prince of Freedom. It's a really I'm gonna link the IMBD for it. Really a good movie. It's fake. It's fictional, completely fictional, but I'm telling you, it made me bawl my eyes out because it was so good. Like, oh my gosh. So good. Man, we went all over the place in this chat. But, dude, I loved how Christian it was. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's what I wanted. Seeing these other Twitch streamers not being afraid of that and just playing it full front. Yeah, dude, like, it was great. It was chill. It was awesome in that aspect. It was best at that aspect of Christianity and stuff. I can't say it was the best, in my opinion, just because I've had like streams. I will say it was a good one. I did like the beginning, like that topic, like being able to talk about stuff without bashing people I want to give a shout out to Anari for being such good with that, like with that topic. I'm praying that she was not offended, or they weren't offended. Sorry, I accidentally let that slip out. Praying they weren't offended, and and stuff, and that they come back and appreciate that. And look, put it like this, I should have told her. I should have told them. I did it again. Sorry, because no, I think I know now. I'm connecting two dots. I pray that they know that if someone was to be attacking her, even if that person that's attacking is Christian.
Then did it again.
I did it again?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's okay. If someone is attacking them, I pray that they know that I will stand up for them. And the reason I say they is because I legit don't know what they are. Like, I don't know if they are male or female. I really don't know. So it's like, it's whatever. Huh?
Before I go down, I wanted to say my favorite stream was when you were playing a horror movie or a horror game, and I ticked in the background and you jumped.
Oh yeah, that scared the crap out of me. When I was playing Outlast.
Or that same one where I slammed the toilet shut and you jumped.
Oh yeah. What? Were they the same one?
It was the same one.
Dang, man.
Oh,
Oh, man.
gosh.
What the heck? Why is that just now? Bro, dude, I turned away from Instagram for a second, and one of my reels have gotten over almost 2,000 views. It's crazy, man. Instagram, I love Instagram. Not gonna lie. I don't do anything on there besides kind of heart some things on there. But I'm not on there. I'm just there to post. That's it. Because I don't like Instagram. I really don't. But as far as like algorithms and stuff, it's way more consistent. Way more. So is Facebook. Facebook is way more consistent as well. It's alright. I had this one video that I just posted today. And dude, what I put on there was, is this cheating? It was a scene from whenever I used the RPG that I found in the castle and used it against Salazar. And it's a legit question, because it's like, imagine carrying an RPG that long that you could have used on the right hand, but you save it just for Salazar. Like, no other purpose besides that. And it apparently, a crowd did not like it. 2 people did not like it. But with that being said, we are going to raid out. We're going to see what's going on. By the way, if y'all ever want to create a clip, please do it. Don't feel ashamed to just create a clip. If you clip something, I will probably save it and be like, look at what if you're, like, I would appreciate, like, of course, it's like, why? I would probably, like, depending on what happened, would depend on if I asked. Oh, yeah, I need to check that out. I will. Yeah, because I'm about to get off. Oh, well, we're about to raid out. And I don't know, man. Based on what I've seen, I think I got it. I think I got affiliate. I think I have it. So, but, oh, jeez, what was I talking about? Yeah, but no, clip it. If it's something that's questionable, where it's like, I wonder why you clipped it, and my own, like, personal morals will tell me why. Like, it would be like, okay, which I don't see it happening like that. But if you clip something, I will post it. I will post it on all my socials. Isaac? I don't know that. Sabo? I've heard of Sabo, but I don't think I followed them yet. How do I, where's the, oh, Rachel. There we go. Can I, okay, search. Filter by tag. Potato bomb spot. There we go. Yeah, literally. Oh, Juther is also rate have a stream. I'm not rating to them because they're playing Crimson Desert and I don't want to just leave. So um so does not everybody use the tag as a photo bomb squad? Chavez? Does not everybody use that? I would. And that's like I actually need to ask my friend if I can use one of his tags. Yeah, like I see people doing it like the hashtag in the title, but they don't put it as an actual tag. I, actually, okay, before I rate out, I actually want to know your thoughts on this. Is people that leave tags on that isn't related to that game. Oh, let's go, Chavez. Yo, bro, that calls for. You know what that calls for? Up in here, it calls for some Deadpool dancing, bro. Some Deadpool dancing. Yeah, bro. Let's go. Oh man, dude, I got so much shade. Like someone's like, "Oh, my twin," because I use controller on PC as well, and they did too. And then I did this, and they're like, "You're my twinny" or whatever. And then I did that, and they're like, "You're not. No, no." I'm like, "Bro, what's wrong with this? Like, this is legit. This is one of my favorite OG like Twitch emojis. Like one of the ones that you get offhand. It's one of my favorites." But no, Chavez, I want to know your thoughts about having tags that isn't related to the game. Like right now, um, I'll just say Bella. By the way, love you, Bella. Not trying to throw any shade, but she still has like the tag of like Call of Duty Warzone, but is playing Super Battle Golf. I actually want to know your thoughts on that. Like I know life happens, and it's like it's such. Bro, like I still had the title for my last stream on whenever I first started streaming, so I had to quickly change it. And I'm going to start changing the titles of my streams instead of being like playthrough part whatever. Since it's Twitch, I'm starting to see that it's like, yo, like a bunch of people don't do that. I don't know if it actually really, dude. I guess I'm OCD. That's my OCD. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't. I want to say I don't know how I feel about it, but it's like okay, I guess with Twitch, okay, I will say with Twitch is a little bit different. It's not the same as clickbaiting because with Twitch, even though that tag is there, Twitch will tell you what the person is playing because they have it linked or whatever. Me, even though I'm not playing Halo Combat Evolved technically, I'm playing Halo SPV3, it's the same. It's legit the same thing. Just a remake. Hold on one second. But um but no, I don't know. I kind of feel it like it's kind of the same. Oh, some people have it as uppercase P, and then other people has it as lowercase. What? So what happens if I do just potato bomb squad? Oh, you can only do. Okay, hold on. Oh. So I might have to do that, bro. Like because some people has the tag uppercase P and then lowercase. Wow, that's actually pretty legit. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're about to do the potato. Dude, I need to do all of it. So why is it? Is it? What is it doing now? So let me look up PBS. PBS. So why is it not showing anything? Why is it not showing anything? Oh, I see Sabo. Oh, I've seen him around. Oh, I was wondering who that was. So y'all just okay. Okay, we're gonna let's see. They saw you right now. Um some people with ADHD. We'll just go ahead and just shoot it over. Um, let's shoot it over to Sabo because he doesn't have that many viewers. They don't have that many viewers, so let's shoot it over to him. And I will see you on the next stream. Because as soon as I rate out, I'm gonna put it to my outro. I really don't know why I do that, even though I cut it out of my YouTube. I want it to be visually like appealing. Like I don't want it just to be a still picture. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. Still working on it. Day by day, we will get through this and make the stream as like always every day. I think I will try to make the stream better and better and better. Yep. Always, man. And you take care of your child. And I don't know if you're married or not, or girlfriend, or that situation. But I pray that you take care of all of your family, and you have a good night's rest. I don't know what time is it over there, and we just hang out with Sabo and have some good vibes, man. Just bring it over there. Yeah, because he only has 2 people right now. Apparently, the married life did not suit you. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm so sorry. I apologize. That definitely got me on that one. No, let's go. Oh, here I'm gonna cut it to the outro. Everybody.